Hello.
Gotta stop letting Shane take fucking time off.
I know. I didn't generally didn't realise he wasn't in. Otherwise, I'd have fiddled around a bit earlier. But I don't know how to go live without breaking everything, so I'm not going to try and do that. So let's just
Fair. Yeah,
do what we did
yeah,
last time, record, and see what we can make of it.
yeah.
It's already recording. I've already sort of said hello, but I'll do it again. Hello. You've seen the intro if you're watching this at a later date. How are you doing, Clem?
I'm not too bad. Bit warm, but yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's been toasty, isn't it?
Yes, obviously you are in fabulous new surroundings.
I am. All this plain wood. It's wonderful. Do you want to have a little spin around the room? Oh, look, some Warhammer over there. That's about all the decoration we've got at the moment. But yeah, first time I've sat in here with the lights on and something plugged in, and I'm not on fire, so it's all going well.
It's a good start. It is a
Yeah.
positive start.
Oh, yeah. Right.
When's the first game?
The first game. So Shane's coming over Tuesday for the first game in the shed. And I'll probably get a few more books in. I think he's coming over Thursday as well, actually. So it's getting christened soon.
And that will that be with a victory?
Well, who knows? It's too experimental to tell, isn't it? I've already we haven't. I don't know if you know. We've already had one game of 11th. Me and Shane.
Um, yeah, I did know.
Yeah,
Sorry, just a second.
that's all right.
Yeah.
And that was
Uh,
a victory.
yeah, starting off strong.
Yeah. So we'll call it a new edition, beginner's luck. But it was pretty good. It's pretty enjoyable. I quite like the way it worked compared to 10th.
Is there much changes? Because I'm not gonna lie, I still have not got around to reading the rules. Yep.
So yes and no. So it still works. So, but um, like the hidden rule and what's it called? Being in detection range that changes a few things. So if you can get someone into cover, it's weird not being able to just shoot it. So the one we had where I basically sent two drones up to the center objective straight away, which doesn't matter in the end, and had them on there. So his first unit came on, and they were within 15, so they could shoot. And then the conversation was, well, if they've been detected by this unit, can someone standing behind it outside of the 15 inches still see? And we went back and forth on that. The answer is no. And then we looked it up and went, oh, it doesn't apply to vehicles and monsters anyway. So
Right.
so that's a big change and something you've got to be conscious of and remember. Um, Charging's different because you've got to roll exactly. You got to roll over, so there's no half inch. Like if you're 7.5 inches away in 10th, you'd roll a 7 to get in, but now you'd roll the 8. So it's little things like that. But all in all, not too different.
I'm,
Um,
I'm I'm of the old school where it's charging is base to base. You measured. I hated that
yeah,
phantom bit of they're close enough to get in, but yeah, but you're not there. You if it's 8 inches to a base,
yeah.
it's 8 inches to a base, not 7 to get within. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I absolutely hated that.
It was the mechanics of playing two different primaries is odd because obviously as it is at the minute we pick the game and go okay we're both doing whatever, but now you're actively playing around each other as well, which is
Yeah,
interesting. So like for me, I mean, Shane, we already spoke about it last week, but Shane picked a very thematic Wolfie list because he wanted to do Wolfie things, but I
mhm.
continued my tournament list with a few tweaks. So we sort of went at a different angle. So for me, where my missions were basically, I needed to do actions in terrain slash objectives. So infiltrating 4 squads of poxwalkers round one. I already did. I maxed out the primary on my first turn just by like the way I built my list. Because he didn't have many infiltrating units to try and block me off. It just made it really easy.
Yeah.
So it's now learning the new gamey rules is going to be the challenge. But since that one game, obviously, like all my spare time, I've been building this paradise. So I haven't actually like sat down or I haven't watched any of like the lore updates or the rules updates or anything on YouTube to see because there was a tournament straight away, wasn't there? I don't even know who's won that yet because I've not had time to look.
Yeah, no, I must admit I haven't had a chance either.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it takes some balls to just go, yeah, let's plan to go to a tournament directly at. Like I'm sure these people probably had their tickets bought months in advance,
Yeah, yeah,
but to then go, cool, new system within like a week.
yeah.
What if it being out, you're playing a tournament?
No, no. You'd like to think as well, like the organisers and judges have probably had their rules a while, so they've got their heads around it because you would just have your hand up the whole time saying, I don't know. Am I allowed to roll dice? Can I move this guy? I don't know. It's all changed.
Or or do the judges just go, look, the rules have been out for a week. You knew it was going to be changing. You knew you were coming to a tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't. You got to studied for this week. Otherwise, yeah, tough shit.
Mm. Yeah, get on with it.
I'm
But
sure there's probably a lot of people that made a lot of mistakes. In that tournament, just and the meta won't have been set by that tournament. Like the not have got maxed out on everything that is going to be done across the game
yeah,
until there's no
and
codex is
guaranteed, like
dropping.
by the time you get to your third game, you'll be doing things differently to how you did in the first one, just because of the way it goes. Like tournaments is like playing tournaments. I've learned a lot. By the end of a tournament, I'm like, well, this is how I've always done A, B, or C. And then everyone I've played has done it differently and absolutely smashed me. Like, oh, it's because you're doing it properly. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, me and Shane have got 6 games. I want to say maybe 5 games booked in because we've got a tournament on the 25th of July.
Yeah.
So we need to try and get some reps in there, and then I'll try and get some games in down at the club as well.
This isn't the London one, is it?
No, no, this is Gothic Games one, so down in Canterbury. London one is end of September.
I was
So
going
we've
to
got
say
plenty of time, yeah. So hopefully, whatever. Well, as long as I don't think that that'll change too much, but as long as the list I take, I can tweak it a little bit. By the end of July, I'll know what I'm going to do for London, and that'll just be getting that out, which is fun. I quite like it, and you can't complain about having 3 extra units for nothing. Just turn up mid game. That's always handy.
I'm sorry, what?
This is that Poxwalker, the Shamble Rock Victorum. So I have my 2,000 point list, and then in rounds 2, 3, and 4 in my command phase, I just get 10 extra Poxwalkers. That's the list I've been running for a little while. It's quite good.
Yeah. Probably Poxwalkers.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a it's not a big powerful unit coming in, but it's just an extra action
that's exactly it.
user.
Like behind enemy lines, sabotage, dropping them in to try and get on an objective, and I can pay a CP to deep strike them as well, which is amazing. So it's a pretty fun detachment. Um, so the one I've played, the one game, and the one I'm going to build on, I've got that. So that's 2 detachment points, and then the other one I'm using on the plague engines one, so I can have haulers, drones, and hellbrutes for some reason, and they can all get assault for nothing. So
Okay.
infiltrate poxwalkers, you send stuff in to kill it, and then I've got a line of demon engines to try and murder anything that got too close.
I'd say it sounds like a pretty decent balance, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, and like I say, like the game I played with Shane, again, luck more than judgment, but like just dominate because I had poxwalkers everywhere. He got in and killed everything he touched, but I just had this never-ending wave of stuff coming at him. Plus, obviously, 3 units of Death Shroud and Deep Strike are pretty tasty when
Yeah.
they get off.
So do you, not having played a little bit, do you think you're going to see a lot? Because your list works very well with the objectives you're going to be taking.
Yeah.
So, do you think that's going to be the case going forward for a lot of armies, especially if they're because is it particularly thematic? I don't know because they banged on about wanting to bring the narrative more into the competitive. So,
Yeah.
is that just is your army a bit of an anomaly that
I
maybe
don't
lines up
know.
really well?
Again, not having done any YouTube research at all, I think speaking completely out of my ass, yes, it should be doable for everybody. I mean, there's so for like I don't know where I've put the cards now. The detachment I'm running is disruption. So there's like here we go. So there's one, two, three, four, five different objectives that runs. So it might not work for all of them, but for the one
Mhm.
that I did play, it was pretty good. But I think I sort of knowing what we're playing, built the list to that. So whether it works for the other four, like we'll play a game tomorrow. I'll still take disruption, but where I was playing Death Trap was the one I played, and I did really well out. But if I do locate and deny, that list might not be worthy, and having the infiltrate might. Well, and this is the other thing as well. If you've got Purge the Foe, and I've infiltrated half my box walkers up, and you just get points for killing the unit, they're not that hard to kill.
No.
Uh, World Eaters doing Purge the Foe, you're going to be amongst them in your turn one, scoring some big points if that's how the card works. So I think you probably have to take away the name of the um, uh, what's it called? The detachment or whatever it is, like priority assets or disruption. You have to take that out of your mind, I think, and go just read the rules and say, can I make a Tau gunline army that I enjoy playing and no one comes near me out of one of those? You probably can do it, and you can probably make a Purge the Foe World Eaters list quite easily. But again, that is
You
with zero research.
you pick your primary. I've
So
got your detachment.
you'll get these cards.
Yep.
And I'll try and show you the best I can. So however well you see that. So let's say this is my card. I'm Purge the Foe.
Mhm.
So that's all these. If you were to pick a take and hold um, army, and then it says Purge the Foe, take and hold. The mission we're going to play is Unstoppable Force. But if you took Disruption, then you go down to the Disruption line, and it tells you what prime you're going to play. So it depends. So like if you go to a tournament and you're always Purge the Foe, providing you don't come across the same army list every time, you're probably going to play three different primaries still.
All right, so what you're playing against affects your primary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, that's what I was thinking. So why would you not just automatically pick the same thing? Oh, your
Yeah.
games would get very boring if you're constantly going for the same thing over and over and over again.
Well, and
Um,
that's the thing as well. It makes you have to drill slightly different games because you would just always be like if you went, I know how to do this, you'd just always win, wouldn't you? Because you're only playing one game over and over and over again.
bored as hell.
We played Death Trap because I was disruption, he was taking hold. But if he'd bought um, but I was Death Trap that forces him to pick something. So, but if he bought a taken hold, that would push me into delay in action. So yeah, like I say, depending on what they bring, it changes. It's still one of five missions, but it's different. But the good thing is, there's what 25, 30 cards, so you could have you can build a list to play 30 different ways, like if you want to. If you're really into list building, which people are, and you get some time to sit around, you could make an army 30 ways.
Is your secondary detachment, is it the same
Yeah, so
to
basically,
generate you the same
no. So
missions?
um, Poxwalkers is disruption, and the demon engines was purge the foe. So and you pick which one you want. So obviously,
Good.
the list I built was around
Just
disruption.
yeah, just with those two alone, you could potentially be playing 10 different games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got you.
But in the list building phase, I think you have to decide what you're doing. So you can't go to a tournament and go, for this game I'm disruption, the next game I'm Persian. So like the whole tournament you would be whatever you pick.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like from the one game we played, we stopped twice to look maybe three times to look rules up, and then by the following Sunday where we sat down and did this, we worked out what was right, what was wrong. We weren't far off either way, so it's pretty good. Um, so it'd be interesting. Yeah. So I don't know how many points you've got built. You could potentially have a game. You must.
I will have to consult the points changes because I don't know what changed. And I think one of my because I was going to run a dreadnought in the Grey Knights, and I think that's bumped to legendary now,
Oh really?
which pissed me off. Which means that was I was using pretty much using it as a it was character that was taking up a nice chunk of points. I was
Oh,
like, God, yeah, Venom Dreadnought, that'll do.
no.
Um, or it might have just been the regular Dreadnought that bumped to legendary, and it has always been bumped in the legendary, and I've only just realised it. But yeah, I honestly don't know. Plus, I've got a little bit of. I think I've still got 15 strikes to build, but I don't know if I'm going to build them as strikes, if I'm going to build them as flesh out some of the interceptors,
Yeah.
the, the little um, one detachment point detachment. I quite like the look of that, so I might take a bit more interceptors. But then once I hit the third unit, they get more expensive, so I might just max it out at 2 units of 20, and then at least stuff I want to do a couple of fives and a 10. I've still got that option.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's just a case of what am I actually going to build these last 15 as. I think at least five of them will probably be interceptors.
Hmm.
So that was what I wanted to see with the rules coming out. What was going to be useful, what was going to be crap, if they were going to change how the weapons worked and things like that. So yeah, not actually done anything more. And I am going to the most holiest of places next week.
Oh wow.
So I might be allowed to come back with some else. So I don't know if because the wife's going too.
No, it's a big,
So
it's a big place. It's not your fault if you get separated and fall into one of the shops there.
yeah, I'll like take her halfway around the museum and then just run. Like I know how to get out of the museum. Might take her a little bit of time, and
Yeah.
in that time, I'll have made my purchase, got it back to the car, hidden it, and yeah, she has just pointed out from the sofa beside me, "You don't run." It was a swear word in there, but yeah, she's not wrong.
No. Oh well. Well, that makes it more important, and you have to do a bit of list building so you know what you're buying when you go up there.
Exactly. Yeah, I've had a little fiddle around, and I've also had a little look at the Marines because I've got an absolute buttload of Marines,
Yeah.
and yeah, just seeing what detachments do what, and because there's just so many of them, it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Um, I might come back to my first love of the Dark Angels because they were my very, very first army, and I might end up doing the uh, all the stuff that I have as Dark Angels instead.
Hang
So
on.
they're all basically on.
We've been talking and teasing you about these green grey knights for what, 5 years, and you're going to come back with Dark Angels out of nowhere.
Well, they have been speaking to me. They
Yeah.
have been speaking to me. That is what I think about probably more than the Grey Knights, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, at least they're green. They're mostly green anyway.
Oh no, I don't want to paint them green.
No, of course not. You're gonna...
I can only have one green army, and it's not going to be a Dark Angels army.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, let's be honest. It's going to be sprue grey for a very long time.
That's fine. As long as you can build them, they can be played.
No fairness, I think the vast majority is built.
Yeah.
Other than like the Leviathan box
Hmm.
and a few finishing touches on a couple of vehicles, but then it's seeing what I've got, what's valid, what's viable, and what I can make a list out of. So yeah, it's just same problem,
Yeah.
different army.
Well, now it's changed. You have to get you back around when me and Shane are playing, so you can watch and get a taste for how different it is. It might make a bit more sense.
Yeah, yeah, no, I did find that was quite useful whenever because like my knowledge on 10th was abysmal. So yeah, actually getting to watch a game be played
Yeah,
um would probably be very, very useful. And there is you have a vast amount of space in your hobby barn now, so
absolutely. And that over there is my painting station, so you can even sit over there doing some painting.
shut your mouth.
It's just a trap. We're not going to let you out. you got,
Yeah.
you got to
I
paint
bet it gets
2,000
bet it gets
points.
warm in there though.
It's not too bad. I mean, apart from just now, the only time I've been in here, I've been working and building, so it has been a sweatbox, but it's actually quite nice at the minute. Got the door open and everything. Winter will be interesting. See how cold it gets.
Yeah, a bit of insulation maybe and
Yeah. Right, we'll be warm. We'll be rolling dice. Keeps you going.
fires of battle will keep you warm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Bloodlust. Did you watch the preview the other day?
I didn't watch it live. I've seen all the releases and
Yeah.
I think that the main thing that stood out to me was that orc truck looks fucking awful.
Yeah. Do you
I,
think
I think it's terrible looking.
you really? I think that's probably one of the things I'm getting used to now is you don't seem to like the new stuff as much.
No,
No. I didn't
but
mind.
I do like the Exit I Kill team.
Yeah.
Bit weird, bit out of place, but
Getting a
lovely
lot of
models.
love. Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I generally I try to be positive about things, but yeah, I again maybe it's just I've only seen a couple of pictures of it, and if I seen it in the flesh, it would be oh I see what they're going for, I see what they're doing. That's
Yeah.
actually all right. Yeah, it's just no.
No, I didn't mind it. I think, but this is the thing. It's like everything's new to me all the time, so I can just think it all looks mostly great. Um, and I've got 1,800 points of sprued orcs at the minute, so that truck will go on the end nicely.
Oh, you're gonna need more than one.
I'll probably
You
get
need
three.
yeah, you need oh dedicated transport for the boys. You're gonna
Yeah,
need at least six.
yeah, oh yeah, good point. Good point. Well raised.
Um, yeah, I suppose like it does. I guess it does fit visually a lot more with the all the sort of the weird vehicles that they brought out last edition, previous edition, maybe.
Yeah,
Like the squig buggies and your not the beast snagger stuff, like they released like all the dragster and
yeah, yeah.
all the single vehicles
Yeah.
basically. Oh yeah, it has that kind of look about it, but yeah, I don't know. Is it worth taking or is it just worth like a green tide of boys bundling across the battlefield?
Mm. I suppose you want to keep some boys alive for a little while. It's probably worth it, and they're probably not too easy to pop in one, depending on what you're going against. Hopefully, keep it alive for a bit.
Yeah, traditionally orc vehicles are not the most resilient.
No,
Any unless it's a battle wagon or some of the bigger walkers, yeah. Boulder fire is enough to take down
well,
orc trucks
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. What else come out? So what they say, Orcs is going to be the first codex. There was a load of. Do you know what? The starter sets annoyed me a little bit, just because it's all just various versions of bits out of the Armageddon box.
Did they not do that with?
I think they do it with everything, but I was like, I know they're showing it off to say this, but as part of like their big summer preview, and to start the 40k bit off, and it was like, yeah, here's 7 versions of a starter box. I was just like, like 20 minutes of you showing us that could have just been like a poster.
That is all things out of a box in smaller boxes that we've already seen.
Yeah,
You've just taken that away and that away, and
yeah,
that's a box. Oh, you've
it,
taken that away as well. That's a box.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, they've done that with the previous couple of editions, I think.
yeah.
Because the boxes have got so big now, they can do that. Whereas the ones before, you start taking stuff out,
Hmm.
wasn't really viable anymore. So yeah, they've
I mean, I'm not like against them existing. I was just like 20 minutes to the fucking preview was you showing the stuff most of us already got, and it's fine. Like I said, new people get into it, or if you couldn't afford the whole box, or didn't want the whole box, and you just want ABC, fine. But one of those things was some paint and 2 intercessor models. That's insane. Like just 2 models to paint. You might as well just wait, get a bloody go down there where the next intercessor's in the free mini of the month.
yeah,
Or good, or go on Facebook. Someone will have some, but like 2 paints, a brush, and 2 intercessors is a mental thing to buy.
yeah, it doesn't really seem. What paints were they?
The,
Were they
the,
at least contrast?
no, they probably weren't. Like, if they were going to be a starter box, it was probably blue
A
and
base?
gold, I imagine, for an ultramarine.
It was an ultramarine, was it?
Yeah, well, yeah, it wasn't even a blood angel. I don't think it was anyway.
Yes. New edition, new army. Here's the old one
Yeah,
that's on the box of everything. I suppose it does tie in then with everything else that's on a bloody Games Workshop shelf.
yeah. The pre-painted terrain looks pretty good. Like,
Yes.
I like that. That could be, depending what they charge you for it, could well be something I get.
The extortionate.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Because
isn't it all?
I mean it's a nice idea
Yeah.
and it'd be good if they could send it out to people.
Mm.
But, so it could be tested and talked about. But yeah, I don't think enough Games Workshop staff watch us.
No, no, no. I don't think anybody does, to be fair. But we like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a load of was there other Age of Sigmar stuff, some Kill Team stuff, Blood Bowl stuff.
Yeah, I
Can't
think there
remember.
was Blood Bowl, Necromunda. I can't remember because the problem is, as soon as it stopped being 40k, I just switch off. So it immediately went from me being standing in front of the telly to background music, and then I just tuned out and went back to doing whatever I was doing. But yeah, it's fine. Like I'm glad that the Orc. I knew it would be because it's the box. But I'm glad the Orc Codex is coming out soon because I can get that. And I can actually access the Orc rules and stuff while I'm building.
Yes.
So that'll be handy. Hopefully, I don't think it'll be too long. Probably within the next month. I would have thought.
I would, the only thing I really wish I'd seen from the preview would have been them going, we are bringing back digital only codexes so you could just buy the digital code.
Yeah,
Do that again. I'd probably have them all. But
it depends on how much they would want to charge, how much they could charge just for a digital code. Same as the book, probably.
years and years ago, whenever they done, and they were only on the iPad, but they used to do a digital codex and a normal codex,
Yeah.
physical codex. The digital codex was actually cheaper. It was a rarity. The digital thing was actually cheaper. It was cheaper, and I ended up with nearly all of them
Hmm.
just because I liked having it. And if it was the just the code for the app, basically, so you're not getting all the background stuff. If you want all the background stuff and the fluff and the pitch and stuff,
Yeah.
buy the book. Even if they charge you half price for just the code, there's the rules for the armies.
Yeah.
People would be tripping over themselves to buy that, especially gamers that want
Yeah.
to know what they're facing.
Well, this is it, isn't it? Like that's how you learn. That's how you learn armies and how you learn the game and the competition. So that would be great. But I think the way they've skirted around that is with the update to the 40K app now, where you can share your list.
Yeah.
That's pretty good because then you go into the battle, whatever it's called, battle locker, and you can see rules, detachment rules, abilities, strats, everything you can see in your own one, command bunker. But yeah, it only lasts until you push end game, then it's gone.
Yeah.
So me, not that I looked at it too much, but me and Shane shared ours like 2 days in advance, just so we could test the app out, and then we had a little look for each other's lists. So it's pretty good. Like obviously, if you go to a tournament, you're not going to be able to sit there and study too much because you're going to be sharing it at the time. So unless you do a load of screenshotting, but yeah, it would be nice if, but without having to go down because there's loads of army builder apps out there where you can go and have a look at the rules and they get updated and stuff. But it would be nice if GW were just like, here you go. Maybe next edition they will, because this edition they're obviously trying to kill. Last edition they killed Battle Scribe with the Warhammer app. So this year,
Oh, is that not a couple of editions ago now?
I don't know. I think
Battlescribe's Battlescribe's been gone a while now, hasn't
no,
it?
I think that went at the start of
That 10th, was it?
maybe it went during ninth, but I know like when we first started playing as a as our group, Battle Scribe was a big thing, and I can only remember it going away when the edition changed. And then this edition, they're going to kill like tabletop battles and other things like that. But they just need to fix their app because it was glitchy as fuck when we were playing.
What was it?
Well, yeah. So Shane, it was weird because I went first. So I did the scoring. And we both, because when we play, we both score. So I was scoring on my phone, it was fine. But when he was scoring, it wanted to put him first. So he was putting my secondaries in, but it was going to him. And then when he was putting his in, they were going to him as well. So it just
Okay.
on his phone, it just bugged out completely. But on mine, it was fine up until we got to the last 2 rounds, and I added a secondary for him, and it just duplicated. Didn't duplicate the score; it just duplicated there. So it's really weird. But once they update that and fix it, and the other thing that doesn't work at the minute, so in the app when you build your list, you select what your leaders are leading, and it shows
Yeah.
up in the app, and it says this is led by this. So for like plague marines, they can have two leaders, like the plague caster and the putrefier that run around together. But on the app, it only lets you add one, doesn't let you add the second one. So when you want to share your list, it's not a true reflection. And it's going to be the same for like, space marines who can have a captain and a chaplain or this and
Oh,
that.
are they leaders, not leader and support
Well,
characters?
so it's not even letting you act. So for like me, Death Guard, they're all leaders. We've no support units. They're all leaders.
Yeah,
But
I'm the same.
you add two leaders. But even with people that have leader and support, it's not letting you add that second character. So that's a bug.
Oh, I've seen screenshots of people successfully on. So maybe it's an army specific thing. Maybe it's already been
Or
patched out in places.
maybe it's just been updated since. I mean, like I say, me and Shane played our game on the 19th, so the day before the box came out.
Right. Okay.
So it's been a week
I
now. So
think
it must have been
I
updated.
think they've been pretty consistently been banging out updates on it
Yeah.
because the amount of people I've seen online
Yeah.
going, "Oh, I could do this yesterday and now I can't today." Why? Why? Yes, because they fixed it.
Yeah.
What you were trying to do before was illegal,
Yeah.
whereas now it actually is not letting you do something stupid. So yeah, I think possibly they. I don't know. Maybe they might have got over the fact you can put two leaders in one squad.
Mm.
Now it might be worth having a little check on that one.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
I know the leader and support has definitely been flying on a few different armies that I've seen.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Maybe they didn't do it. Maybe they didn't allow it on the 19th because you said you done it on the 19th. So obviously the new game wasn't out until the 20th. So
yeah,
maybe
yeah, that's the thing. Like how much of it wasn't actually working. But let's have a look. I'm just attached to unit plague marines there, and then Just unit. Oh no, it's let me do it. So it's been fixed. So that's good because I've just done it. So the last 4 minutes,
You
discount that.
no, because I remember when the app, even the old app, whenever it first came out, I think we'd been talking about it like years and years ago.
Yeah,
Because you were just sort of getting into it at that kind of point, and it was buggy and it was a bit glitchy and it was shit. But it
yeah,
over the time that it became quite functional.
yeah,
Then this version, granted, this is the new version of the new version, but yeah, it takes a while to settle in because there's an awful lot of information to go on there.
yeah,
Everything's not going to be right from the start. So yeah, everything
yeah,
will get patched eventually. It's I just like it because it's all there.
yeah.
Just wish it was all there.
All
Wish it was
here.
like the the original old days of when it first changed over and they sort of went, everyone can have everything until the new codex comes out. Then it's locked behind the paywall.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what we had at the start of 10th, wasn't it? Everyone had everything, but everything was there. But this isn't a full reset, so maybe next time it'll happen.
Yeah, if there's a harder reset,
Yeah,
basically what they need is something to come along and change the character profiles. So that's why it was done because everything had to get a new data sheet.
yeah. But this is the thing. Like when the Death Guard Codex comes out, you're going to have to buy it because it'll get locked. And I think when the codexes come out, a lot of stuff is going to be different,
Mm.
which you hope because otherwise, what's the point? Yeah. But I've just had the countdown light come up because I'm not the account holder. Zoom only lets us
Yeah.
play for a little while. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll send you the dates that me and Shane have got booked in to play.
Yep.
And if you want to come round to any of them, mate, like there's more than enough room. And then I think Saturday we're going to play a couple games. So even if you want to come around for a few hours in the day, but
This Saturday,
this Saturday, yeah.
the missus is going to London.
Hmm.
I may have to pop round.
Right, Glenn's coming to play some Warhammer, or at least
No, whoa, 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 whoa!
you're
Let's not get carried away. I'm going to go and watch some more Hammer.
going to watch some Warhammer. Okay, fine. All right, I'll text you after this, and we'll sort something out.
Cool, that'll do.
Cool. All right. Well, again, sorry it's me in charge, and it's a bit of a cluster, but at least we got something out of it.
Yeah, yeah. You talking to yourself probably for about the first 10 minutes, and then,
It wasn't talking; it was swearing.
well, at least compared to the last time, it was me sort of vacantly staring at an empty screen while you had run off and was trying to reboot something in a
Yeah,
different room. So, yeah, we suck at this whenever we haven't got adult supervision.
yeah. I'll have to get an adult to Shane to show me properly how to do it, but we'll get there. It's all happening, and soon, once I can work it out, we can do some like battle reports from this shed as well.
Very
No,
nice,
that's
very nice.
cool. Right. Well, hopefully I'll see you on the weekend then. But
Yep.
otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.